Virginia for men's basketball officially announced his retirement unexpectedly, effective immediately. A guy who signed an extension, a 6-7 year extension, a couple months ago, back in June. And I wondered if it was a health-related issue or a family-related issue, but Jeff Goodman has finally come out again and said there is no health issue with Tony Bennett in his decision to retire, according to sources. He said there are likely other reasons, but the changing landscape of college basketball over the last couple of years cannot be underestimated in this decision. So unless this is a family thing now that health is kind of crossed up the list, this is a pretty stupid and crappy thing to do. Listen, I was singing his praises last segment, but come on, dude. There's a 2.5 weeks till the season starts, and you're going to bail on the team now?
We're singing his praises for the accolades that he was able to get as a coach. Now, I agree with you. This is a bad look. I told you in the break, okay? He went into that practice, saw that team that he was dealing with, probably got badmouthed by a couple of the players, and said, all right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
I don't know about that because
I think he said, I can't do this
people are there to play
anymore.
for him. People are there to play for him.
He's done.
So it's like those are his guys that he's recruiting.
He's all done.
I don't know if this is a complete talent thing, and maybe I just think he doesn't want to deal with the NIL and transfer portal. But the timing, you're screwing over the guys that are on the team, and you're screwing over the staff. If this staff comes out and wins 9 games, they're gonna throw them all to the slaughterhouse. See ya. You're screwing over your staff unless they got a great head assistant that is ready to be a head coach tomorrow for an ACC school. They're putting these guys in a really tough spot. Yeah,
and I wonder who that next person is. Is it going to be someone on his bench? Like obviously they're
absolutely. It has to be. They're
going to.
Choice.
Yeah, I was about to say they're going to have an interim head coach, but I wonder, Colin, if they pull this guy was always going to take over when he left. Do you think maybe something like that is going to happen?
Maybe, but what about the players who came there who signed with Virginia to play for Tony Bennett? All of a sudden,
you want to know what? Tough luck. Tough luck.
I guess maybe that's Tony Bennett's way of saying, hey, the players could screw over me every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Over you guys.
Dude, NIL.
That's so petty. It's definitely not that, but oh my God, what are you doing in terms of timing? This is now you decide to take the decision after you get your signing bonus and the check clears, and then all of a sudden you skip town?
He went to practice, saw the team, saw what he was dealing with, saw how competitive the ACC is going to be, said, I can't do it anymore, man. Probably, and as I said, probably got badmouthed by one of the kids, and
this is way too much. This is way too much theorizing. You're coming up with a whole story, Mike.
Hang on here, Colin. Hang on here.
A whole story.
Hang on, partner.
I'm not going to hypothesize unless this is a family issue that would cause Tony Bennett to immediately step away from the program. This is terrible. This is a terrible move in terms of timing. You're screwing a whole lot of people. Leave in June. Let them have the summer. Transfer portal here, there to leave. You're in preseason. There's teams that you have secret scrimmages now. You need to be ready to play.
And that's why
it's all rough.
And I'm still working through my knowledge of the portal. Like these kids are stuck there at least until the mid-season portal opens up.
Now I believe there's a 30-day window if coaches were fired or retired for players to enter the portal. Now, I don't understand what these players would do unless you want to protect the red shirt. What are you going to do? You cannot. No team is taking you. They're all filled. All their scholarships are full. You're not going to a team that is going to welcome you with open arms. That's just not going to happen.
This is what this might not. The season technically hasn't started, right? So it says no athlete can transfer in the middle of his or her sports season and be eligible to compete on a second team in the same season.
All right.
So that's the mid-season rule. Yeah. I don't know.
There's a rule with the head coaches leaving or getting fired. I know that. That's one thing. But I don't know if that – maybe you're right. Maybe that does not count mid-year. So I'm curious on that. We'll see.
Yeah, the NCAA also grants a 30-day immediate portal window for players whose head coaches leaves the program. So if a head coach steps down in June, a transfer window immediately triggers. Right. But this isn't June. We're 3 months away. We're 3 months separated.
Yeah, very strange. I don't know if it's the right move for these guys to jump ship. It's not like you're going to another team. You have a scholarship. You're playing in the ACC. But I can't make decisions like that. The bottom line is this is stupid by Tony Bennett. You can't do this. This is a bad move. Unless this is something that is personal, that is a pressing need, that you cannot be with the team this year. You cannot walk away in mid-late October when the season starts first week in November. You can't do it. Bad look. C-Cat, how you doing?